Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game Lin versus Colorful. This game taking place here on Concealed Hill. Colorful spawning as the teal, or not teal, not colorblind, blue night elf on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Lin spawning under the name Limpia as the yellow orc. I think you guys know who's who. Let's get this game going. All right, Lin opening things up. Altar of Storms, Barracks, Burrow, not necessarily in that order. It looks like it is going to be Blade Master Grunts, as we do see Blade Master already being trained up. Meanwhile, we are looking at Colorful coming in with the Keeper of the Grove, that tempo-based hero who can easily creep in the early portion of the game and then become a harassment hero during the mid portion, while you say get your second hero, a demon hunter or some sort of tavern hero, leveled up, while the Keeper of the Grove goes around summoning ends, trying to make sure that no expansions are established by their opponent. 20 over 20 supply. Additional moonwells are being placed down now. It seems a bit delayed. Colorful actually supply blocked right now, and I don't know if I can't believe that he would make such a common mistake early on here, as he's banking a decent amount of gold, and it now doesn't have the option to heal with those heal the moonwells because the Blade Master was able to swipe it down and it had too far to travel. Blade Master still wandering around here. Additional moonwells getting trained up and already at 20s or at 23 supply now. Just trying to get more and more. So 26 over 31 supply. Tech to tier 2 already started. Colorful delaying his tech to tier 2 as he needs more wisps, as he was supply blocked for that long. 23 over 40 supplied now. Blade Master still doing a little bit of a dance back and forth, but hasn't gotten that much experience and only has a circlet of nobility. All right, back at home, Grunts are being trained up. Perhaps they will try and creep while that Blade Master is away, giving a little bit of additional experience. All right, Blade Master able to heal up at the Fountain of Health for a quick moment, and now back away again. So yeah, Colorful. I wonder how much this is gonna set things back for him. I've mentioned it in previous games, and even that a real-time strategy game is really a game of seconds. You're trying to get a second advantage or a time advantage, whether it be more gold, more experience, more items, more tech, so that your units are more effective against your opponent. That's how those time advantages actually appear on the battlefield. Colorful delaying those moonwells now is halfway on his tech to tier 2, so he's a good 30-45 second different. If Lin picks up that Shadow Hunter and marches out onto the battlefield quickly, he could get a big advantage there. However, Colorful is the one that is gaining higher levels on the heroes and actually actively creeping. He's going to be able to get a little bit more gold, rings of protection, slippers of agility, going after these rock golems here, as the Blade Master is unable to spot and find where Colorful is. Potion of Greater Mana picked up by that Keeper of the Grove, and I'm really wondering what the follow-up play for Lin is going to be. We can see dual a Bestiary and a Spirit Lodge, so perhaps Raiders and some Shamans to try and get in some purges, as the Ancient of War suffering quite a bit of damage, as the archers have not been able to get that final shot and hit off onto that Trapper, finally getting it there. All right, a little bit of extra damage. Ancient of War going to finish off that, Archer's going to finish off that Forest Troll High Priest. Tome of Strength now left behind, as the Keeper of the Grove gets an entangle off on this Ogre Warrior here, trying to choke it down, finish it off, and get that last bit of experience. Claws of Attack +4 now on that Keeper of the Grove as well. Meanwhile, off to the north side, Null Overseer gonna get taken down. Blade Master will finally get to level 2 after all this time, as Lin is setting up an expo. Shadowhunter now coming back across here. Are we going to see some entangles? Yeah, there's an entangle onto a grunt. There goes a quick hex, though. Archers are trying to offer or take down that Great Hall as it's getting constructed, as we see another entangle perhaps go down here. All right, I do believe that grunt could end up getting taken down. Archers should perhaps fire some arrows at that grunt. Not enough to strangle that grunt, as the grunt does stay alive, but still no berserker strength, even though we do have some grunts out here on the battlefield. Interesting choices. Keeper of the Grove making rounds now. Blade Master going after the Forest Troll. High Priest Shadowhunter purposely backing away that Red Drake and then allowing the Shadowhunter to use the Fountain of Health while the Red Drake himself is taking a little bit of damage. However, this is a bit of a greedy move. High risk, high reward, as Lin is going to lose at least one grunt in this spot. Dust of Appearance, archers could end up getting taken down as well. So Lin, even in this unfavorable position, able to get in a little bit of experience, as we're looking at one death by the Keeper of the Grove. Demon Hunter now out here on the battlefield, perhaps going to try and entangle, take down another shaman, as the Keeper of the Grove does have a potion of greater mana. Could have entangled that shaman there, but that shaman would then just purge himself and be okay. Purge not finding that Demon Hunter in time. Both sides still fighting their way through. There's a quick entangle. Blade Master down to 70 mana. There's a mana burn, making sure he doesn't wind walk out of that tough spot. Down to 163. He's going to get taken down as well. Both heroes have been taken down, as Colorful, well, in a decent or a great spot here to try and stop this Great Hall from being constructed, and now removing that economic advantage. Great Hall down to 300 hit points, down to 200 hit points, 190. Is it going to get completed and get fortified armor in time? That is the question, and it does not get completed. Shadowhunter back out on the battlefield, does a quick hex onto the Keeper of the Grove, but the mana burn from the Shadowhunter or Demon Hunter means that there is not going to be a follow-up hex here. Keeper of the Grove, Scroll of Speed, Shadowhunter trying to get away. There's an ensnare. Keeper of the Grove could end up falling. Is it going to give level 2 to the Shadowhunter? Yes, it will. We could be looking at more mana burns here, as the Dryads need to be careful, as they are now going to be, well, suddenly, let me fix that. Alright. That's about screen captures. So much going on. Alright, talk about throwing off my momentum. Coming back around, Demon Hunter trying to take down a couple of grunts there. There goes one grunt, slow poison onto another grunt. That grunt slowly walking away. May not be able to make it. Are we going to see a healing wave? Yeah, but more Dryads joining in on the party, and that is going to get taken down. All right, Raiders are in position, but the Demon Hunter in the front line spot, able to act as a bit of a tank, as the Blade Master now gets a surround onto the Demon Hunter. All right, we may have another hero kill after all this time, as Lin is going to lose that Raider. Demon Hunter now in some serious trouble, so this could be the 4th hero kill in as many minutes. Raiders are also getting lost as well, but anytime you lose a unit, it is always a little bit of an added benefit or bonus if your opponent doesn't have any heroes. Without any heroes, that means you didn't give them any experience, and now this is an opportunity for Lin to retake the lead. Tree of Eternity done. Keeper of the Grove getting resurrected. Demon Hunter resurrected at the tavern, already back out on the battlefield, as Colorful is going to be aggressive and go after this Ogre Lord creep camp. Ancient of War gonna try and tank some of that damage. Demon Hunter is here and, well, trying to burst this Ogre Lord down. This could give level 3 to the Demon Hunter. Level 2 mana burn is incredibly important, especially at shutting down that Shadow Hunter, as we do see level 2 mana burn is the ability. Ancient of War ends up getting taken down by the creeps. Endurance aura, however, on that Demon Hunter means faster movement speed and attack speed for all of these Dryads. Keeper of the Grove staying strong at level 3. Units continuing to make their way back. Boulder onto the Blade Master. Blade Master now going after this Rock Golem here. Shadow Hunter trying to burst things down again. Rock Golem stuck. trying to build up momentum and hype. I don't need to comment about everything, but yeah, I feel like just but messing up the overlay, just trying to build up the momentum and getting enough speed when necessary. Yes, graphics are local. Alright, so Forest Troll High Priest easily gonna get cleaned up here. Another tome. Keeper of the Grove does have an Orb of Venom. And now both sides are actually clearing out the creep camps here. Dryads, well, Demon Hunter doesn't actually want to go after this Fountain of Health creep camp with that red Drake out of fear of getting creep jacked. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter going after some of these Murlocs should be able to take them down nicely, but this is an army only of Dryads at this stage. Yes, I believe. Okay. 47 supply compared to 34. Lin, with a rather small army, needs to try and rebuild. Colorful trying to extend his lead by going after this red Drake creep camp and adding in some Druids of the Claw. Low hit point Dryad needs to back away. That Dryad wasn't close enough to the Fountain of Health, and therefore, well, actually got a rejuvenation from the Druid of the Claw. I'm not quite sure that was necessary. Could have saved the mana there by just moving the Dryads, as Colorful instinctively just gave a rejuvenation to keep the unit alive instead. We're looking at Dryads nearly at maximum hit points. Both sides getting ready to engage. Level 4 on that Keeper of the Grove. Nearly level 4 on the Demon Hunter. Level 2 evasion would give him a bit more survivability. Meanwhile, we're going up against what seems to be well, a vampiric aura orc army. So the Blade Masters, those raiders, are all going to be benefiting from a little bit of health regeneration simply by attacking. Meanwhile, the Blade Master, looking for some easy targets, should be able to, well, burst down that Wisp if it does get a nice hard strike right there. Are we going to see a critical strike? Nope. Just a Windwalk strike followed by a Sentry Ward to keep track of things. Sentry Ward sees the Demon Hunter and Keeper of the Grove inbound. Dust of Appearance quickly to make sure that that Sentry Ward is gone, as the Goblin Zeppelin is completely full and, well, has nowhere to go. The Dryads of Colorful must suspect something is happening, and we are looking at inbound army, Raiders, Kodo Beast, Shaman. The Shadow Hunter is not, no, Shadow Hunter is right there as well, unloading not unloading everything, leaving a Kodo Beast and a Shaman in the belly. That Kodo Beast could be a big deal. Gonna go ahead and try and eat, as meanwhile the Shamans could drop down and perhaps try and deal with some of these other units, as the Raiders are now engaging. Remember, Raiders actually get a little bit of vampiric aura and are benefiting from attacking this Ancient of Lore, as we now look at a tactical scroll of Town Portal to try and retreat back out. Demon Hunter unable to easily dive in all the way on the back. I don't know if Pillage was researched, but the Expo off to the north here has been saved. Meanwhile, Druids of the Claw are getting ensnared. They could be running into a little bit of problems. There's a tactical retreat back out, going the other way again. We could be looking at some more, well, peons getting trained up by Lin. Spiked barricades also added. Difficult to take down these buildings for Bears it will be, as we still don't see reinforced defenses. Demon Hunter going to finish off the remainder of this, well, the Concealed Hill gold mine, that 5th gold mine on with high ground advantage in the center portion. Staff of Preservation moving or teleporting units back home. Going to go ahead and heal back up once more, as the Night Elf army, 57 supply, going up against 49. Lin continuing to, well, cash up a bit of gold, trying to buy some items from the shop, and instead gets entangled and mana burn. The no Dust of Appearance. Blade Master now able to retreat and walk away, as the Blade Master gets a heal once more. Level 4 going up against level 4, level 3. Now, what is Lin's strategy here? Lin wants to hold on to this gold mine and then build up a strong army. You can see a little bit of damage being reflected back here. Kodo Beast could play a game of hungry Kodos against those Druids of the Claw. The Druids of the Claw are slow-moving units, and the Kodo Beasts, well, definitely do want to chomp on them if given the opportunity. More Treants are joining in on the battle here. 65 supply compared to 58. Army size advantage definitely for Colorful, as Colorful is trying to take down these buildings here. There goes an ensnare. Scroll of speed, but the Kodos were too far in the back. They didn't benefit from that scroll of speed, and therefore not going to be able to eat any units. Kodo Beasts are trying to go after some of these bears. There goes one. Are we going to see some more bears getting chomped on? That is the question. There goes another bear getting chomped on, with a third one about to get chomped on as well. All right, that is going to be it. Colorful ends up taking the game, as Lin was able to play the game of hungry Kodos with all of those bears gone and the support of the Shadow Hunter with Healing Wave. The Dryads didn't have enough of an opportunity to, well, burst down those Kodos and get those bears back. That ended up reaching the tipping point. Wait, no, Colorful one. What did I miss? Lin had an expo. It was getting pressured. The bears were getting eaten, but it did seem like there was enough Dryads to actually burst them down. So were there some more hero kills that I didn't keep track of? No additional hero kills. Both heroes were killed early on. What did I miss? Let me know what you guys thought I missed in the comments below.